No need to get worked up. It's just a misunderstanding. Oh boy.
I'm all that's left. If I can just make it to the hibernatorium, I might have a chance.
Stop! Stop! No! No? No. No? No, I won't have it. It's derivative and repetitive. Hell, we just made this same joke in the last one. Is it safe to break the fourth wall this much? You know I'm all for winks and nods to the audience. Oh yes, of course. Thank you. The half a dozen of you watching make it all worthwhile. Oh, come on, that's not fair. You're covering a niche topic in a mid-length format using a homegrown editing style. What did you expect? I didn't expect anything. I just wanted to make something that I loved and was proud of. And are you? Yes, actually. There you go. Now, let's get this remake of a sequel of a spin-off to a beloved 80s movie finished so that I can go home and sleep in my bed.
Who Goes There is a cooperative, mostly, hand management, sometimes, and trader, sort of, game released in 2018, with design and art by Anthony Coffey and Jesse LeBay. The goal is to survive and escape the Antarctic outpost, which would be so much easier if there wasn't something hunting you. The real question is, who's still human? Can you even be sure that you are? To set up, place the main boards in the middle of the table, one for the inside and one for the outside of the camp, placing the round marker at the start of the round track, and the helicopter die on the helicopter space. Shuffle the storage, workshop, vulnerable, and all three phase decks separately and place them on their marked spaces. Discard the top 5 cards from each phase deck face down. Each player chooses one of the characters to play as and takes their corresponding character board with unlocked tiles in place. Miniature, 6 action cubes, placing 1 on the agility unlock. 6 stamina cubes, placing 3, 2, and 1 in their stamina, exhausted, and cardio unlocks, respectively. Locker die placed in the locker combo unlock. Character deck shuffled, and a build menu and infection clicker. The character with the lowest rank number is the team leader, and they will also take the camp event board along with the shuffled camp event deck. Each player draws 1 card from the workshop storage in their own character deck, and then chooses one of the 3 available starting spaces to place their mini on. Place the strikes, XP gems, item tiles, and dice in reach of all players. The team leader is the first player and will choose the rest of the turn order, then start the first pre-round sequence. We're in for a long winter. In Who Goes There, players take on the roles of members of an Antarctic research team who have encountered a being from beyond our world. That unknown entity threatens to consume and change them unless they can gather supplies and leave behind this frigid terrorscape. Just make sure you aren't bringing something back with you. The game is played over 18 rounds, which each start with a sequence of moving the phase marker, resolving a food or sleep round, having players currently outside suffer an increasingly punishing temperature drop, resetting all action cubes, flipping over the next camp event card, and then each player taking a turn. A player's turn has them spending available action cubes to draw cards, trade items, repair damage, gain stamina, earn XP, and move about the camp. The cards drawn from the inside decks, including their own character's deck, can be crafting materials, useful items, food, medicine, and occasionally weapons. The cards outside consist of items and weapons and required endgame helicopter bonuses and thing attacks. Drawn thing attacks and most camp events can harm characters, damage the camp infrastructure, and, most importantly, leave them vulnerable. In those instances, as well as when a character fails a food or sleep round by not fulfilling the required tasks, the impacted players will draw a vulnerable card. Of the 12 cards in this deck, only 1 is the host card, and whoever draws it is immediately, and secretly, an enemy to the others. They also have the possibility to infect others through various interactions. Regardless of your team affiliation, your goals are all the same. Survive to the end and board the escape helicopter. At the end of the final round, the helicopter round begins, and a vote is held to determine if the current team leader is trusted. Once that is resolved, whoever is now team leader will choose who gets on board. After that, players reveal their infection status, and the departure begins. Those aforementioned helicopter bonuses come into play here. Each player who boarded totals their value, and all total infected bonuses are subtracted from total human bonuses. If the resulting number is high enough, then the humans win as a group. Otherwise, the infected players win. It is also possible that no players can win, which happens more often than not. I know you've all been through a lot, but when you find the time, I'd rather not spend the rest of this winter tied to this couch! Paranoia is all the rage. Who can you trust? Who should you trust? Every player in this game starts as human, and it is possible to win the game with a full cooperative and surviving team of characters. But that has not ever been my experience. One time, most of the other players had left the room for a few minutes while I and another fellow stayed behind. By the time they had returned, I had performed a blood test on my companion, determined he was the host, and then proceeded to empty my shiny new flamethrower, apologizing as I did so. The others seemed to lose a bit of trust in me after that. Problem was, I'm the team leader holding the most helicopter bonuses by a wide margin, and I'm already digging around for more fuel and or a fire axe. The rest of us humans boarded the chopper and escaped as the psychologically scarred heroes we were. Sorry again, Alan. I'm always game.
And to make a long story short...
Too late!